All right, fellas, now listen. You got the instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Any questions? Any questions? Touch them up. Go.
Joe Tessitore and Chris Algieri on the call ringside. Bernardo Osuna working the corners. Mark Kriegel on the score. Chris, when we spent time with Venado Lopez's camp yesterday, they said he was a relentless worker in his training camp. They wanted him to stop at times. I want to keep working, but it's purpose-driven long-term. He said, I want to have freedom. I want to retire someday and have all the money in the world and just be with my family.
It's one of the best reasons I've heard for fighting in a long time. I want to buy time to spend with my family so I don't have to work. It's awesome.
Especially worked on his conditioning for this fight, as he expects a very active version of Angelo Leo. Leo's been a little more refined since the loss to Fulton. You see the right hand awkwardly going to the body. You see all these odd angles from Lopez, so punches coming from unorthodox angles and attack points all the time. That fight against Fulton, when he lost his title at 122 pounds, it was a non-stop war. They combined for nearly 2,000 total punches thrown, Chris.
Yeah, which is why Lopez decided that conditioning was going to be a big part of the preparation for this fight against Leo. And you got a guy who throws a ton of punches. You got a guy who's a body puncher. Also, we're at elevation here.
Yes.
So being in shape is going to be very, very important.
As I believe you found out on the treadmill earlier today.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that 5 miles felt like the way it did. When you look at the legs of Venado Lopez, Venado, which means deer, you see how explosive he is, how he closes the gap. Those powerful legs underneath him allows him for those explosive movements, closes the gap very, very quickly.
I mean, just sometimes you sit back and you watch the offensive attack. Look at these. I mean, that left hand he just was thrown. He was ducking to his right and thrown from distance as Angelo Leo then finds some success on the inside.
Nice counters from Leo. He had a right hand off the ropes and then a left hook to the body as he went underneath one of those sweeping shots of Lopez.
Hey, listen, there's going to be countering opportunities. They just may be a little unconventional.
Yeah, the problem with Lopez is he hits you with punches you don't see. And
yes.
The ones you don't see are the ones that hurt the most.
Oh, big right hand.
Around the glove, big shot.
It's an active first round.
See, this is where Lopez needs to be, that Leo needs to be active. When he has Lopez against the ropes, that's where the fundamentals really break down for Venado.
Venado trying to wrap that right hand around. Went around the guard, then to the inside, then to the body with it in a 4-punch sequence.
Leo said himself that the jab was going to be a key factor in this fight. Needs to be busy with that lead hand. Oh,
lead
beautiful
right hand.
What a counter.
Stop. Great.
So interesting how he'll double up, triple up that right hand in the midst of an offensive attack, Venado. There's a body shot as Leo gets the warning, but he is a body puncher to the max. 9 times CompuBox has tracked his fights. And in those 9 fights, he's landed 899 body punches.
You have to be careful leaning over that front foot against Lopez. He's got a brilliant rear-handed uppercut. He scored a lot of highlight reel knockouts with that shot. You want to make sure you keep your eyes up.
There's another left hand to the body. He gets an early warning, Chris.
Leo needs to be careful with that. I mean, big right hand over the top and a jab from Leo.
And he comes in on the attack. And a sweeping right hand around the guard. Big moment here in round 2.
Lopez seems excited by the action. And this is what we've been talking about all night tonight. Leo with the fundamentals, Lopez with the athleticism, the unorthodox movement. That jab from Leo pops the head back of Venado. Venado comes back with that right uppercut and combinations, that intuitive offense where he just lets those hands fly.
Double jab that time from Angelo. And he digs to the body again. It was right on the belt line.
Yeah, he did it when the ref was on the opposite side of it.
That's right. Veteran move.
Good feint there from Leo.
Good jab that time, backing up by Leo.
You know, the corner saying that the punches were not affecting him. Venado has an excellent chin. He believes in his chin as he takes a big right hand.
That right hand has been there from the challenger. Right uppercut on the inside, fired off by Lopez, and another one. And then wraps around with the left hand to the body.
That right uppercut from Venado, man, it's such a beautiful shot. He has highlight reel knockouts from that over and over again. Leo's been taking it well, but for how long?
See Venado sort of getting into a rhythm, that confident rhythm right in the pocket midway through round 3.
Best way to disrupt the man's rhythm is a jab. Leo needs to go back to that jab, not get away from it.
Venado trying to place that right hand to the body again.
Ooh, nice sharp jab from the challenger.
Trying to have that tight defense against the chaotic attack of Venado Lopez.
You know, Tess, I mentioned that the added wrinkles to the game of Angelo Leo in the recent years has been that right hand. I didn't see that as much back in the day, especially at the middle distance. Now we're seeing that as a major weapon and part of the game plan tonight.
Break, step back clean.
He's able to parry that right hand, come back with inside work, short right hand on the inside with the uppercut.
Break.
As I mentioned in the lab in the lead up to this fight with Venado Lopez, he tends to get a little bit lax on the inside. And that's where Leo is very, very effective. He is generally an inside fighter. Oh, beautiful uppercut on the inside from Venado.
There's a right uppercut on the inside that landed from Venado Lopez.
Break, step back clean.
That's been the most consistent weapon tonight for Lopez.
Off balance that time, twists and turned around as Leo was firing.
Ooh.
Break. Step back clean.
Hey, Tess, what do you do when you got a guy in front of you with a good chin? Hit him to the body.
And that's what he does.
That's what he does.
Break.
Oh.
Wide sweeping right hand.
Lopez had the glove up, but definitely took some flack on that shot.
Break.
There's a right hand to the body again.
But Lopez with that tricky right uppercut.
Yeah, it just sneaks it in the midst of the exchanges.
And that's something that Leo has done in the past. He'll lean heavy over that front foot, being a body puncher, being an inside fighter. That head tends to be over that front foot, which is right in range for that uppercut.
3-punch combination finishes with the left to the body. Tries to split the guard with a straight right hand, right uppercut again.
This is where Venado is so dangerous. If you stand in front of him, he's going to let those combinations rip. Oh.
There it is again. And Angelo comes forward. Left hook starts that off.
As Leo gets away from the jab, there's more and more opportunities for Venado Lopez, the champ, to win the moments and land those big shots, especially the right uppercut.
The right hand over the top. Lopez responds by firing back. Nearly turns off to the right side and eats a right hand. Just got out of the way.
Yeah, you heard from his corner. They said, don't do that. Don't turn your back. Don't be careful. Oh, big right hand. Rocks Leo.
And he just touches him around under that elbow. So unconventional when you see him come out like this.
Just so aggressive.
He is. firing off more and more of those right uppercuts.
Clean.
And that's one thing about Lopez. His confidence grows as he's able to step forward, step to you.
Right.
The output of Leo seems to be dropping these last 2 rounds. Venado is stepping in to fill the gap.
Especially in this round.
Yes, this has been a very slow round for the challenger.
Held that straight a little low.
Right. Step back clean.
Oh,
there's a right hand firing back from Leo.
Big shot, very eye-catching as well. Snapped the head back of the champion. And that's one thing about Venado Lopez. Yes, he has a great chin, but he's also so reactive with the punches. Even the punches that land, he is able to pull away and take some of the power off the shot. That one looked very dramatic, but I don't think it landed as clean or as hard as you think.
It's one of those
as it looks.
Crowd reacting shots rather than impactful shots. And you see him just even pull back and roll out to the side on that as well from distance.
And that's the thing about like hyper-reactive athletic fighters. Sometimes they make punches miss by such a small margin.
And that's all it takes.
Already we're seeing an adjustment from Leo from the last round. The last round he just came forward, was less active, but stayed on the inside for the majority of the round. Earlier when he's having all that success, he was using lateral movement, firing from that position. This round we're seeing moving a little bit more, using that jab once again.
Well, protect yourself at all times. Referee Ernie Sharif is not going to get in there and do it for you. Venado Lopez turned his head in the midst of that attack from Angelo Leo.
I don't know what that was. He turned his head and got hit behind the head and then looked at the ref. And that shows that nonchalant demeanor of the champion.
Trying to cut off the ring, comes sweeping with a wild right uppercut that was well off the mark. Digs in with that left hand.
Break. Step back clean.
The referee, Ernie Sharif, by the way, does have world title experience, but you got to go back to his last world title fight being November of 2019, and that was Inoue Donaire 1. Did not exactly have the cleanest night that night, as supporters of Inoue would tell you.
Leo starting to use that left shoulder push off to create some distance to land the right hand. Did it twice this round already.
Just follows him straight back that time with the jab.
Break it well.
Of course, the body punches landed by Leo, always a big story. Here are the body punches landed per round tonight to add up to a 52-24 advantage for him.
All right. Break. Don't do that now. Keep him up. Go.
Right uppercut getting in between punches again.
And those combinations, that fluid, free-flowing style of Venado, when he's on his offense, is so difficult to defend against. Blood from the mouth now of the challenger, Leo.
Break. Break. All right, break.
That is the live money line right now, as Angelo Leo is a minus 175 favorite to claim the title.
Wow. From a plus 350 to a minus 175.
Well, everybody all week said he is a live dog.
And he's showing it. Listen, Leo
Standing in the pocket there.
Leo did his homework. He came prepared. He knew what he had in front of him. Is it going to be enough?
We still got a whole lot of fight to go.
Against a big puncher who finishes strong.
And may not be landing as many punches, but his punches landed are effective.
Yeah, Lopez, definitely the heavier handed of the two, but also his ability to rip off combinations and build makes him so dangerous at any point during the fight.
All right, break.
Oh, good combination that time.
Leo grits his teeth and comes right back. Gotta be careful with that shoulder.
You brought up the point earlier, Chris, fighting here in Albuquerque, you're fighting at elevation.
Break. Step back clean, both of you.
Leo trained in Santa Fe, which is apparently even higher than here. So obviously prepared for the elevation.
Break. Break. Both of you clenching too much now.
In the corner of Luis Alberto Lopez, I spoke with Armando Valenzuela. They're not happy with the performance of referee Ernest Sharif. They say, even Venado's telling him he's seeing everything just one-sided. And they say, look, if he's using the shoulder, use your shoulder. If he goes low, you go low.
Big right hand rocks Venado.
And now he's getting that forearm and just making it rough on the inside. And there is the warning from Ernie Sharif.
Leo not showing any respect for the champion, making this a physical fight, using the shoulder, using the elbow.
The right hand that came in.
Oh, good left hook there from the champion. Oh, another
Comes back with a right hand between punches, does Angelo Leo. So each man has had his moments here in round number 9.
Leo finding a home for that counter right hand in the middle of the shots that the champion throws.
Break. Step back clean. Step back.
Oh. Left hook.
For those boxing fans who just watched Virgil Ortiz come up with a majority decision victory, we welcome you here to Top Rank Boxing on ESPN in a very entertaining IBF Featherweight Championship fight. Round number 9, as it has been back and forth with Angelo Leo and the champion Venado Lopez in the midst of his 4th defense of his world title.
We've seen more and more influence by the referee. Would not be surprised if there were some stern warnings, if not point deductions, in these next couple of rounds.
All right, break. Both of you.
Oh! Oh my! Wow! He is laid out! Absolutely flattened! The champion is flattened! Angelo Leo! That is as big as could be! Knockout of the year candidate! Stamp it! And it's for a world title! Wow! At home! Brought the thunder! Delivered it! Absolutely spectacular! One-punch knockout to topple a world champion! Hey-yo, Angelo!
Could there be a bigger dream moment for this young man? Oh my goodness.
in his hometown, in front of these fans, having worked his way back, climbing the ladder, getting the chance, and then coming up as big as you can come up big.
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the Tingley Coliseum in Albuquerque, New Mexico, this bout comes to a conclusion at 1 minute 16 seconds of round number 10. For your winner by knockout and the new IBF Featherweight Champion of the World, Angelo.